Remember, I'm reading Psalm 22 until the traditional day that we call Easter, but I'm calling it Resurrection Day. And Psalm 22 is known for being the way of the cross. We get a small glimpse of what Jesus may have been experiencing as a human being. And in verse 1 and 2, we see Jesus, my God, why have you forsaken me? Don't you hear me? Don't you see me? But then in verse 3, he does something so beautiful. It's like he reins his heart back and he pulls his heart back in, and he begins to say this: but you are holy and sacred. You are God, and you are highest in place and rank. Oh, that you would dwell and remain in the praises and thanksgiving and adoration of Israel, the one in whom you will prevail for. You know, this reminded me of Hebrews 12:2, where it says, looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of God. You and I are that joy that was set before Jesus. I also thought about Hebrews 13, verse 12. It says, and Jesus, our sin sacrifice, also suffered death outside the city walls to make us holy by his own blood. So we must rise and join him outside the religion walls and bear his disgrace. For we have no city here on earth to be our permanent home, but we seek the city which is destined to come. Verse 15 says, and so we no longer offer up a steady stream of blood sacrifices. No, but through Jesus, we offer up a steady stream of praise sacrifices. These are the lambs that we offer from our lips that celebrate his mighty name. In verse 4, he goes on and encourages himself with, our father's faith was in you. Through the generations, they trusted you, and you came through. Every time they cried out to you in their despair, you were faithful to deliver, and you didn't disappoint them. Jesus could reflect on the faithfulness of his forefathers. That God was faithful to them. Even in his agony on the cross, in his heart, he would choose to rehearse the kind generosity of his Father. I'm sure he found deep trust that his Father would see him through to completion. Jesus displayed such enormous trust in the only one who would stay with him during his time of such great suffering. Whatever you may be going through right now, look at the cross. See what Jesus bore for you. On that cross, he made a way for you to have certain victory. Your God is faithful to deliver, and he will not disappoint you. I love it where it talks about offering up a sacrifice of praise. It doesn't seem very sacrificial, does it? But that's the understanding of the fact that Jesus actually sacrificed his body and went through all the agony and the horror of the cross. What agony it must have been for his soul to bear every sin, every evil thought, every evil deed, all the evil things we see going on the earth. Sometimes I think we might take it for granted. What does it mean for Jesus to bear that? And yet in his most deepest desperation, he cried out to God, and he knew he wouldn't disappoint him. And I want you to know, friend, God will never, ever disappoint you. He loves you as much as he loved his dear son who shed his blood for you. Now, today, in your deep despair that you may be in, or you may find yourself in that, anytime this week, who knows? I just want you to look at the cross, and I want you to say, this is hard, but Jesus, because of your sacrifice, I'm going to offer you my sacrifice of praise.